Hello everybody, this is Daniel Babis. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. We cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh from India and just what is going on with this couple. Everybody has been talking about Jenny and Sumit over the course of this week because, of course, last week, we're actually on this Monday's episode, we found out a major shocker in this entire storyline, which is that when Jenny originally went to India in 2013, she actually stayed at Sumit's place. She stayed with his parents for about 4 months when she was only supposed to stay there for a few days. So she kind of really snuck her way into their home. She befriended the mother, and she was really dishonest about the whole situation. So this whole thing has people outraged. So I just want to talk a little bit about this whole situation and how this changes everything, especially when it comes to her perception of Jenny. So as most of you already know, Sumit actually catfished Jenny. He pretended to be this British, I believe, doctor, good looking British doctor he was, but Jenny found out that he actually wasn't that person. He was actually Sumit from India, and Jenny still went ahead with the whole situation, and that's when she went to India supposedly for the first time in 2013 to meet and to be with Sumit. Now when she went there, she stayed at Sumit's parents, and Sumit actually lied to his parents. He told them that Jenny was coming over, she was a friend from Facebook, and she was only going to stay there for a few days because she wanted to see and explore India, and his parents thought nothing of it. And look guys, I just want to say one thing. Jenny has been playing this game. She has been playing this innocent game. Oh, I'm just an innocent old lady, guys. I am not sneaky, I am not malicious whatsoever. But when she went to India and she stayed in their house for 4 days, but that 4 days turned into 4 months or so, she actually played off of her old age and her innocence, and that's how she was able to actually fool Sumit's parents into believing that they were nothing but friends and that she was not having sex with their son. Now, of course, the dad actually noticed after a while that Sumit kept sneaking upstairs and some shady stuff was going on, and that's when he realized that no, they were not just friends, they were more like romantic friends, and that's when basically, it sounds like that's when the family just put their foot down and Jenny had to go back to the States. But Jenny didn't give up on this whole relationship, and so she came back to India in about 2017 or 18 to be with Sumit. This was, I believe, last year, which is when she found out that he was actually married, and this was a big shocker, like, oh my god, he's married. And the whole family came to the apartment and they basically had to take Sumit away, and Jenny started hating on the family. She was completely shocked, like, oh my god, what is going on? These people are so horrible, how can they do this, and so on and so forth. So far guys, I just want to say that a lot of the information, a lot of the scenes, a lot of the sequences that we have seen have been very favorable to Jenny. They have portrayed Jenny in a favorable light. They have portrayed her as kind of this misunderstood older lady that just wants what's best for her and for Sumit. And Sumit's parents are the evil ones. The Indian system is the evil one. Basically, everyone else is bad, and Jenny and Sumit, but Jenny specifically, is good. So I just have to say, guys, that what we saw on this Monday's episode changes everything. It actually changes everything 100%, because now Jenny actually looks like a calculated person. She looks like she went to India. She befriended Sumit's mom. She not only went there and lived with his parents, but she befriended his mom under the guise that she was just a friend of Sumit from Facebook, and her and Sumit's mom actually became good friends, but it was all under a false pretense, which is really, really shocking, guys. Just put yourselves in the position of Sumit's mom. You welcome this woman into your house. You think she just wants to go and see India. You become good friends with her, but you don't think anything sneaky of it. You don't think that she's fooling around with your son. Now, eventually, months pass, and eventually you learn that this lady has been in your house the whole time with one goal and one goal only, which is to sleep with your son. And you just never saw it coming because, of course, you saw this old lady. She is in her mid-50s. Your son is in his early 20s at that point, and you just never saw it coming. So Jenny, at that moment, completely used her supposed innocence and also her, her age. Ageism is kind of like when you discriminate against old people, for their age. But in this case, it's almost like a reverse ageism because Jenny actually used her age to her advantage to infiltrate Sumit's house and to befriend Sumit's mom. She used that because of her age. She was able to pass through undetected. No one would ever guess that she was doing anything other than what she said she was doing, which was to visit India and just to explore the country. So I feel really, really bad for Sumit's parents. And like I said, I believe this thing changes everything. So in a lot of ways, Jenny actually catfished Sumit's parents just like Sumit catfished her. So I guess what goes around comes around. But this is the issue that I have with this entire situation, guys. Jenny goes around always playing this victim card like everything is against her. The whole thing, the whole society of India is against her. But not only that, she also says often that she's giving up everything in order to be with Sumit. She's giving him all these chances. Like, for example, we saw last season that, Sumit was married and she still ended up giving him a chance. We are supposed to take this as some kind of generous act or as if Jenny is this kind of very forgiving person. However, it's very likely that Jenny actually knew that Sumit was already married before going there on the previous season of 90 Day Fiancé. There are rumors that Jenny knew that Sumit was married all along. Now, these rumors, I believe, were started by Jenny's cousin or something. It's unclear who they were started by, but I have to say, rumors are not rumors, guys. It seems very likely that Jenny was talking to Sumit throughout the whole time since basically she met him in 2013 or before. So even during this whole marriage process of Sumit, this whole arranged marriage process of Sumit, it's very likely that Jenny actually found out by talking to Sumit that he was actually getting married, because of course we know that Sumit wasn't really happy about getting married because, well, he was actually forced into it, most likely as a result of his parents finding out that he was dating Jenny and being completely opposed to it. Now we know exactly why they were so opposed to it, besides obviously her age. She is 62. But we know exactly why they are very opposed to it, because they were lied and betrayed by Jenny, obviously. So it seems very likely that Jenny actually knew all along that Sumit was married. So when, she found out that he was married on the previous season of 90 Day Fiancé, it was most likely fake, guys. It was probably not true. She probably already knew about it. And this is the thing, guys. A lot of people are saying that Jenny is a homewrecker. Well, I have to say, if you look at the facts, how can you say that she is not a homewrecker? She basically went back to India for a guy that was married. Now, if Jenny was with Sumit from before, that's one thing. But however, Sumit did get married, so she actually went to India to pursue a married man. But she sells the whole thing like she is giving up everything. We saw her on the season on the other way, going and taking out all her life savings and everything. I believe this is all a ploy just to showcase just how much she is giving up for Sumit. But on the other hand, it seems like Sumit is giving up a ton as well, because as a result of this entire fiasco, his parents are very, very displeased with him. But not only that, guys, I have to say this, but if we look at it from Sumit's wife's perspective, Sumit's estranged wife, it's likely that they are divorced at this point. If you look at it from her perspective, guys, in India, a very traditional society, once you get divorced, especially as a woman, it becomes very, very hard to marry again. It becomes very, very hard to be desirable once again. So, Sumit's wife's prospects, as a result of this whole fiasco with Jenny, her prospects are not very high, so it's unlikely that she will find someone as desirable as Sumit. So if you look at it from her perspective, it's not very good, guys, and a lot of people of course forget to think about the wife because she hasn't really been present on the show, and of course we have seen everything from Jenny's perspective up until now, but I believe that the wife said that she is going to come out at some point and really spill the beans. So this should be interesting, guys. This whole situation is a complete fiasco. We also know that Sumit said that he will never disown his parents, just recently, and so it remains to be seen what exactly happens. Right now, this is where we're at. Right now, Sumit and Jenny are in India. They're living happily. It's likely that Sumit already got divorced from his wife, and it's likely that he is going to try to marry Jenny. Now, the other thing is that Sumit's parents have said that they will never, ever, ever okay the relationship with Jenny. Now we understand exactly why. If I put myself in their position, I will never, 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 never okay this relationship either. So, knowing these facts and also knowing the fact that Sumit said he's never going to disown this family, is this relationship going to work out, guys? I have to say, it looks like this relationship is going to be doomed to fail unless Sumit's parents have a massive change of heart. But I have to say, when you've been this badly betrayed, this deeply wounded, it's unlikely that you will ever be able to get over it. So I can't see how Sumit's parents are ever going to get over it. I think Sumit is going to have to disown his parents, basically, if he ever wants to live with Jenny happily and openly. So I feel like this relationship is doomed right now, but it remains to be seen what exactly happens on the show. Alright guys, so I just wanted to update you guys on the whole situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more 90 Day Fiancé content. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.